Now look at some of the major properties of alcohols. So alcohols are acidic in nature, and if you remember, acids react with active metals to give out hydrogen. Like if I want to write down, say, HCl reacts with sodium, it's going to give me NaCl plus hydrogen. That means hydrogen will be released when active metals react with an acid. Now similarly, when alcohols react with an metal, they give out hydrogen. So your compound formed is CH3CH2ONa plus hydrogen. So sodium ethoxide. So I have to balance this equation this way. Right? Now esterification is alcohol and acid give you esters. So H plus ions from the acid, OH minus ions from the base. So it gives you CH3COOC2H5 plus what? This one, this is acetyl chloride, similar to the acid. I told you earlier, acetyl chloride is the compound of an acid. So again, I'll remove HCl from here. This way I'll write, and then this way. See, CH3CH2O from here. Now start writing from this side. COCH3. So basically, this is also an ester, COO. This was COO. They are similar compounds. Now in this compound, we've done this reaction earlier, divide it into three parts. One Cl gets attached here, another Cl gets attached on this side. In the center is POCl3, which is a constant product whenever alcohols react with PCl5. So CH3CH2Cl plus POCl3 plus HCl. Now the next compound reaction is with Lucas reagent. Lucas reagent is a mixture of zinc chloride plus HCl, and this can be used as a test for primary, secondary and tertiary alcohols. So you have already written these reactions. Water will be removed. Again here water will be removed and Cl will get attached here. Water will be removed. Now zinc chloride and HCl, the mixture, here zinc chloride is acting as a catalyst as well as a dehydrating agent. So dehydrating agent means it's going to remove water molecule. So when the product is formed in each one of them, we see that in the first case, that is in primary alcohol, this was primary alcohol, secondary alcohol, tertiary alcohol. In case of primary alcohol, when the product is formed, which is CH3CH2Cl plus water, there is no precipitate formed. But if in this case, when the product is formed, which is CH3CHClCH3 plus H2O, the PPT comes, which is called turbidity. Turbidity comes after 5 minutes. No turbidity here. Turbidity comes after 5 minutes. Here the product formed will be tertiary in form and turbidity comes immediately. By this test we get to know which compound is primary, secondary or tertiary. When you add Lucas reagent to tertiary alcohols, turbidity comes immediately. When you put it into secondary alcohols, turbidity comes after 5 minutes. When you put it into primary alcohols, turbidity does not come at room temperature. Okay, see the next reaction with ammonia. Ammonia, I told you, can be written as HNH2. So H and OH form water. So CH3NH2 plus water is formed. Similarly, this compound continues reacting with the alcohol, and every time from the amine, this was primary amine, from this amine, H from here and OH from here forms water. So every time you'll write here plus water. So aluminum oxide is a dehydrating agent, so it keeps on removing water. So I'll keep on writing here plus water here, plus water here. Then to this compound, if I react more of CH3OH, again water molecule is lost and a tertiary amine is formed. So primary, secondary and tertiary amines are formed. If oxidation takes place, you already know alcohols change into aldehydes into acids. So just be careful of 2 carbon atoms here, 2 carbon atoms here and 2 carbon atoms here. Don't change the number of carbon atoms. If I am beginning with 1 carbon atom CH3OH, then on oxidation first HCHO aldehyde containing 1 carbon atom and similarly an acid containing 1 carbon atom is formed. So alcohol to aldehyde to acid. But when I use a secondary alcohol, then things change. That is, secondary alcohol changes into a ketone. I am removing H from here. So CO will be left behind. So COCH3. Ketones are formed. And ketones change into acids, but 2 acids are formed. CH3COH, 2 carbon atoms acid, 1 carbon atom is left on this side, so formic acid. So acetic acid and formic acid are formed, out of which formic acid also breaks into carbon dioxide plus water vapor. So when secondary alcohols oxidize, they give you ketones, which further change into 2 acids. If I use the same reaction with a tertiary alcohol, I am changing here tertiary alcohol. Tertiary alcohol means that there are 3 alkyl groups attached where there is an OH. So now this is a tertiary alcohol. Same reaction takes place, but oxidation does not take place very easily. So concentrated nitric acid is used. So strong oxidizing agent is used. Then it changes into acetic acid. Same reaction takes place for secondary and tertiary alcohols. Now look at dehydration. In dehydration there is removal of water molecule, and you already know alkenes will be formed when there is dehydration. So OH from here, from the neighboring carbon atom hydrogen will be lost. So between these 2 carbon atoms a double bond will come. Similarly here, OH removed from here, this carbon atom has 2 neighbors, both of them contain the same number of hydrogen atom. So you can remove from any one of them. So when I remove from any one of them, my product can be CH3, CH double bond CH2 plus water, because now I am removing from this carbon atom. In this case, OH removed from here, this carbon atom contains 2 neighbors. One contains 3 hydrogen, the other contains 2. We will use this one. Poor becomes poorer. The one which has less number of hydrogen, from that I will remove the hydrogen. So now it becomes CH3, CH double bond, CH, CH3. CH3 this one, remove one hydrogen becomes CH, this CH, CH3. Between these 2 removal has taken place, so a double bond comes between